Thank you very much, Catherine. Rosanna, welcome. I guess they have me up here because I'm not really normal, so I'm the perfect one to speak about Hong Kong. But for somebody that's lived here for 60 years and have seen the changes, I can attest to Hong Kong definitely is not a normal place, but always comes out on top. Hong Kong has a unique style of reinventing itself from down to up to down and back to up again. But, you know, Hong Kong, along the way, is quite unique. For those of you that have been here during the 100 years of British rule, that was one thing that people in Hong Kong grew up thinking they're British. Suddenly, July 1st, 1997, they come up and they say, no, you're Chinese now. And again, it was a very difficult part for many people around the world. Hong Kong had to reinvent itself, had to constantly be looking at thinking of the future. And as China reinvented itself, of course, Hong Kong was in the same position. And what we did was, after many ups and downs, Hong Kong started to develop many new things. Of course, tourism, since this is a tourist speech place, I think that it's important that tourism has brought so much things to Hong Kong. From the stadiums that we used to have, Coliseum in the old days, Hong Kong Stadium in Happy Valley. Now we have Kai Tak, and Kai Tak Sports Park has been a huge game changer for Hong Kong because we're now able to attract some of the best international artists in the world. Hong Kong, for many years, was just, well, we were always compared to Singapore, where they had Taylor Swift, and Hong Kong didn't have a stadium to have her, any of the big stars. International stadiums really bring international stars because they get paid so much in today's world. And so it's really important that we continue to build on the foundation of what we've had now with Kai Tak Sports. Opened by the Rugby Sevens, which again was quite unique to Hong Kong. We keep coming up. Sports Park. We just had all the football teams from Liverpool to Arsenal. It was another very big event. The Saudi Cup was in Hong Kong. Sports being, again, people around the world starting to notice how important Hong Kong is. Culture-wise, West Kowloon. I was there from the beginning when it was first imagined by Tung Chee Hwa to be built. West Kowloon has become now M+, the 11th best museum in the world, visual arts museum in the world, Palace Museum. We keep on coming up with new things, and the important thing for Hong Kong is that we keep coming up with new products that enhance people, exhibitions and conventions. We had 150 exhibitions last year, 160 conventions, and that brings people from all over the world here. Hong Kong is going through changes right now because of, during COVID, we had around 200,000 expats left Hong Kong. So the mix of people in Hong Kong changed. And now we've come up with talent schemes. Government keeps coming up with new schemes all the time. The talent scheme brought, I was part of human resources. We've had over 540,000 applications so far to date. And we're looking for 50% international, 50% mainland. Well, of those with different qualifications, we've had already 340,000, which were approved, and we've had over 210,000 who have moved to Hong Kong with their families. The difference is, instead of 50-50, we now have 95% mainland and 5% international. But that doesn't matter. They're very good. They've brought a whole new culture to Hong Kong. And I can tell you, that's one of the ways Hong Kong always keeps coming up with new schemes. And we continue, even in Kwai Fong, which used to be known as the expat place in Hong Kong. It's all changed now. We have many, many new tenants from the mainland, top restaurant groups and karaoke groups, which Hong Kong people love. It's just been an amazing transformation. All we hear in the streets is Putonghua. Also, we can see what the tourist industry has been doing. You know, Perry is here, and we can see in August, you have it was a record month, over 5 million tourists for August, and that's been also, people from all over, international tourists are now coming back again. And that's something that Hong Kong continues to excel in. Just our brand Hong Kong is really something that is unique. We have now over 3,000 family offices in Hong Kong, which is really a record for Hong Kong. And by 2027 or late 2026, we expect another 400. That'll make it 3,400. We'll be #1 in the world, beating Zurich, which is, again, a real achievement to show what the world thinks of Hong Kong, only because of our reinvention. And that is really, really something that we continue. In every part of Hong Kong continues to reinvent themselves. You know, people complain, oh, now Shenzhen has become the place to go on weekends for Hong Kong people. Well, that's a fact. The Greater Bay Area is something that's very, very unique. And I think since, as I say, 1997, we have really, really reinvented ourselves. And that will continue. And I'm very, very pleased to say that I see a very, very bright future for Hong Kong, because as China goes, Hong Kong goes. And that is really, for me, the greatest achievement, that watching China change and watching Hong Kong change. And now, as we get closer, the Northern Metropolis, technology is something that we were far behind on now. Government, of course, moved up very quickly with Northern Metropolis, which will be a tech center, and Santin Technopole coming up, speeding up the MTR to attract, to be able to bring people in to make it a reality. As Shenzhen has grown, Hong Kong also grows. And these are things that we have a wonderful government now. I can tell you, I've been an advisor for every chief executive since Tung Chee-hwa. And I can tell you honestly, with John Lee, he's probably been the best one. And as far as I'm concerned, he's open-minded, he continues, and with people like that in government, I'm sure Hong Kong will continue to get stronger and stronger. So have faith in Hong Kong. We always reinvent ourselves, and that's the beauty of Hong Kong. Thank you.